Howdy, we are back with another Solforge draft. As always, we have a Restless Wanderers and a Rite of the Grim Gone in the pack. I'm not big on the avatars, so we've got just a card, which is a reasonable card, although it's mostly just its stats, which are fine, but not, amazing. Cinderfist Brawler, which can theoretically do a lot of damage to a player, but it doesn't level up that well. And Witherfrost Succubus. I've been playing aggressive decks lately. I think I want to play a more defensive deck just for fun, so I'm going to take the Succubus here and see where that goes. Succubus leads into kind of a lot of nothing. I can play a more defensive deck with Meta Sight. Corpse Crawler can be reasonable. Otherwise, Pyresong's the best. Yeah, no, I think I'll take a Meta Sight here. That'll lock me into Alloyin, which is somewhere I'm pretty happy to be. Actually, I'll just take a Corpse Crawler and stay open. We'll see. This way we can see more what we get. Okay, we want a defensive deck. Here's a Forge Guardian Alpha. That seems pretty reasonable. Cryomancer's okay. I've had a little bit of luck with it, but it doesn't seem like it's as good as I want it to be. Okay, so Nexus Core probably isn't worth it unless we've got a million defenders, and Stasis Warden is really bad, so Sparkbot. Force Field can sometimes affect trades. That's how little I like Grave Gas, so I'll go ahead and take the Force Field. Okay, Graveboard Glutton's reasonable. So is Light Shield Patrol, but it's nice to have some 6-power creatures, and this can trade with some of my opponent's stuff. Deathseeker's fine, especially given that I've got a Corpse Crawler, but I think Glutton's a more powerful enough card that I'm going to take him. Okay, so Vengeful Spirit versus Necroslime. Vengeful Spirit is more defensive. Necroslime is good if I can take control, if I can play it when I'm even on the board with my opponent. But I think I'm going to take the more defensive card here. Actually, no. Maybe Succubus can help keep us ahead. Or we can play Forge Guardian Alphas to trade off with the big stuff and get ahead. Let's take the more powerful card. Again, not much of anything. I'll take a Call of the Week, although it's not amazing. Sparkblade Assassin's fine, though, especially at level 2. Do I really want double Force Field? Probably better than Nether Embrace, so I'll take it. Okay, I'm going for a slower controlling deck. While it would be nice to have a 6-power creature, I think I'm going to take the Technosmith here. Conscript is a pretty mediocre creature. It's basically a 3/7, a 6/11, a 12/19. I guess that's not the worst, although it cannot pump itself. No, it can. Okay, right. I guess that might be slightly better than Sparkbot. Ghastly Touch is reasonable, but we've already got a Call a Week and a couple of Force Fields, so I really want to get less spells. Alright. Flow Shield Prototype. Flow Steel. For a slower deck, it might not be the worst. I'm really curious about this card. Forge Guardian Alpha would be fine, but, this is the highest rarity, and, legendary, right? Yeah. And I'm curious how it works. And a 3/7's got reasonable stats. Fellwalker is okay just for trades. I feel like we're getting pretty low power cards overall. I'll take an Electronet for fake removal. Okay, so we've got one Fellwalker. We're unlikely to get too many similar effects for Deathweaver to pump. I think I'm actually going to take the Infiltrator. It trades well. Actually, some 11, 10, 17, 16. I have no way to pump its attack right now, although that might happen. Yeah, I think Deathweaver's more likely to pick up things, especially since I already have a Fellwalker, so I'll give it the nod. Still not a ton here. Hungering Strike is good again, but I've got a couple of pseudo removals, so I think I'm going to take a Metaminder Depth just as the best creature here. Lately, I've been thinking that Witherfrost Banshee is actually better than Zombie Infantry, so I think I'm going to take it. That could be wrong, but it levels well, it can deal with things, and it's got value like we keep looking for. Alright, I'll take a Vengeful Spirit for similar reasons. Okay, so we've got a mediocre defensive deck. We don't have many finishers, so that's something we definitely want. I do not like Bulwark Bash, and we have nothing with much armor. We have a Aegis Conscript, so I'll take Energy Surge here, despite not liking the card in general. Okay, this is more like it. Grimgod Predator, we've got a little bit of removal, although it's not great. Slightly gets the nod over Forge Plate Sentry. Okay, so Darkshaper Savant. We do have more Nekrium than not. Alloyin, I mean. Yeah. Versus Trust's Deathweaver. We only actually do have one Fellwalker, so I think I'll just take the Savant. Light Shield Patrol is okay, but I don't think it gets chosen over either of the other two. Alright, I'll take Double Savant. This deck just got more powerful. Despite Double Savant, I think Vault Technician is a stronger enough card that I'll take it. Same here. It's playable. Okay. Forge Guardian Beta here would be a nice finisher, but I think I'll go with Double Succubus, just so that Succubus and Succubi and Savants can kind of take over the game. Also, it's a higher rarity, so it's fun to play with. Alright, we don't have anything that needs to be in the middle, and we want creatures with nice, strong power to present threats and take over the game, so we've got Nexus Pilot. Alright, Sentry is very good as a win condition. We have one Forge Guardian Alpha, but I think the Sentry is certainly better than Jetpack since we only have one. Alright, and Maraphine can trade defensively. And a Necrotic Worm is a good late game creature versus Sparkbot, which is better as a middle game creature. I think I'll take the Necrotic Worm. I'm not 100% sure, but we picked up several 6-power creatures for the early game, and we do kind of want to get to the late game and win there. Alright, so we will be back in game 1. This deck didn't go quite like I was hoping, but we ended up picking up double Succubus, double Savant to kind of save it. So we'll see how it goes.